Here are my favorite and my least favorite parts of solo travel, and that's coming from someone who has been solo traveling for many, many years now. Everything has positives and negatives, so I have to be realistic with you. One of my favorite parts of solo traveling is that I don't really have to ask for anyone's opinion. I know it can sound a little selfish, but it's just nice every once in a while to be able to take your own decision. There are days where I have done maybe one thing in the morning, went back and slept for the whole day at the hotel. When you're traveling alone, you really have no one to blame for any of your mistakes. You booked the wrong flight, you booked the wrong train. Usually when we're traveling with people, it's like a game of blame. When I started traveling alone, I didn't just have to take responsibility for my own actions and my own mistakes. I also had to solve them on my own. Over time, I learned to keep my composure and my peace when problems happened because it was just me. I didn't have anyone else to cry to or for them to fix the problem. That kind of really helped me in my personal life back at home. One of my least favorite parts of solo traveling is that it can get very expensive. You have no one to share the costs with. It can get very expensive if you're not really travel savvy. Last but not least, unfortunately, there are things that you can't do alone. You can't rent a boat out alone unless it's an organized tour trip and you go with other people, or you meet other solo travelers and you plan it out with them. Unfortunately, there are certain things that I just can't do when I'm traveling alone. But that's anything in life. There's positives and negatives to everything, and the positives just have to outweigh the negatives. And so make sure that when you're deciding if something is for you, to try it yourself, because everyone's experience is so different, and sometimes for some people the positives just don't outweigh the negative. You have to try for yourself to know if it works or not.